Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week one of the NFL season. It has finally come. No more waiting, no more guessing, no more ranking, no more news, only football. From this Thursday forward, we will start the journey to find out who will be this year's Super Bowl champion, whose team will rise and whose team will fall. We got you guys all covered with our brand new show, Football Man Cave, presented by the Boredom House. And today I welcome you to the first episode for week one of the NFL season. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first inaugural episode of the Football Man Cave presented by the Boredom House. We are joined by Mr. Iconic himself. What's up? Say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, Boredom House? I'm good. I'm great. Everything's going good. Ready for this NFL season to kick off Thursday.
Facts. As you heard in the intro, it is week one of the NFL season. Boy, we've been waiting for this. We're excited. Just can't wait for all the action after the draft, free agency. But listen, we're going to be here to break it down for y'all.
Every week.
Every Wednesday. You're going to catch us throughout the season. Maybe even the off season. If it goes well, we'll see. But you know,
doing like drafting, jobs. Free agents, dudes getting cut.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, so let us take a second so y'all know us. Iconic, you want to get started, let them know who you are, bro. Who you repping? Who on that hoodie, bro?
Well, I'm Iconic Gaming. I'm a Madden YouTuber, Madden streamer. I'm a father. I'm a daddy. I'm a father to one. I'm a daddy to some. You know what I'm saying? Falcons fan till I die. I don't ever want to hear 28-3 ever in my life again. You know what I'm saying? We lost to the GOAT. Like, that's the only way that it seems like it's okay, like that it happened. Been a Falcons fan my whole life. Been a football fan my whole life. So just hopefully I get to see my team make it to the playoffs this year. We haven't been in a minute since the good old Matt Ryan days, but I think this year is our year to finally get back into the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm messing. Hey, Falcons, I feel like if anybody's going to give Tampa Bay a run, at least for the division, I don't know about deep into the playoffs, but it's definitely going to be Atlanta.
Twice last year. We beat them twice last year. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I agree. And that's all I said. I said if anybody's going to give them a push, it's going to be y'all, for sure.
Thank you.
But anyway, for y'all know me, your host, Dom. Y'all call me Uncle Nick, Dom, I don't care. Just call me what you want, just don't hurt my feelings. You feel me? But as you see this jersey, for those of you on the podcast websites or whatever, listening to us, got on the blue. Actually, it's processed blue and black. Carolina Panthers over here, diehard, man. Listen, I've been watching them for a long time. Before Cam Newton. Early days of Jake and Steve, boy. I've been repping the black and blue for a long time. And listen, man, there's some excitement in the air. I don't know what it is. Little Brycey Poo, as they call him. Little Bryce Young out there.
Brycey Poo.
Yeah, that's what they call him, bro. They call him Brycey Poo. No, I'm kidding.
A grown man, Brycey Poo.
Oh, man. Listen. Yeah, bro. Listen. Bryce Young, some excitement around him. I still have a little bit of nervousness and caution, but hey, with Tet, who knows? Who knows how this is going to go? I'm excited in the division, but watch out for Carolina, man. Don't sleep on Carolina. That's all I got to say.
Trust me, we will not.
Oh, I know, y'all. It'll be more of the second game of last year.
The game that nobody cared about, it didn't matter.
The game where Bryce Young just had to turn around and let y'all know it was a touchdown before he even caught it.
He thought he was Stephen Curry?
Yeah, yes, sir.
For a game that didn't matter, I'm glad he did have a good game.
For a game that didn't matter, y'all were going to go to the playoffs. How did that not
No,
matter?
no, no. We were already out the playoffs. We were
No.
already out.
No,
No,
by the mid part of the game because Tampa won, but y'all
right.
chances were still there. What do you mean?
But our playoff chances really went out the window when we lost that overtime game to Washington. But I guess you're right.
I know, but it's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's all right. We'll digress. We'll digress.
But I'm not gonna lie, I want to see the Panthers be good. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina, born and raised, currently live here. So it's like they're my division, but I don't hate the Panthers like how I hate the Saints or I hate the
Yeah.
Bucks. Because when the Panthers do good, the city does good. Always great vibes in the city when the Panthers are winning the playoffs. So I hope they do have a good season as well.
Hey, yo, that's facts. That's facts. And no, I pretty much hate Atlanta. So no,
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, no,
Hmm.
I don't.
If you guys check out the Boredom House on any of your social media accounts, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, this guy was just in Atlanta, going to the aquarium and all that good stuff.
I'm talking about the football. I actually did go see the stadium too. I had to go see the stadium.
Open it.
Oh, you got me. All right, you got me. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. For we here all day talking about each other's teams. That's what next week's for. That's what we could do next week. All right. But anyway, we got to talk about the top news, man. We got to talk about the trade heard around the world. Michael Parsons being traded to the Green Bay Packers. 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark's. I'll let you kick this one off. What do you think about it? Is this a good trade, bad trade? Who won? What the hell going on with Jerry? What do you think? What's your thoughts?
First things first. When the trade happened, I was actually standing at the bus stop, get my son off the bus. It was their first week of school last week. I seen it on my phone. Bleacher Adam Schefter was like, Micah Parsons has been traded from the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody was waiting to see, like, oh, where did he get traded to? What did he get traded to? Then the next report came in. It was the Green Bay Packers, 2 first-round picks, and he was like a front lineman. Everybody was like, what does that mean? Who did he get traded for? Immediately, what I did, my first response, I called my dad, and I told him, your boy Parsons is gone, bro.
Oh,
And I was telling him, all off season just how like it was going with if he was keeping up with any of like the contract talk and like following Michael Parsons on social media. He's a player that's like he's very how can I say he's very like in tune with social media. Like he's not one of the superstar athletes that like you like it's hard to find out what's going on with him because he podcasts as well. He tweets. He stays connected to the fans or whatever. So basically, like uh he was saying how that the contract didn't matter, like the money didn't matter. It was the fact that like Jerry Jones wasn't like he was trying to lowball him at first or whatever. Because I know Michael wanted to be the highest pay player in the league besides a quarterback. But I think what really like hurt the Cowboys is the Bengals not signing Trey Hendrickson. Uh,
mm,
because like I feel like they would have went off of his contract. The Bengals did end up signing him, but it was like a 1 year deal,
30
like
million 1 year.
the $30 million. So I think that halted what the Cowboys were going to try to do for Michael Parsons, and ultimately it did ended up in being him getting traded to the Packers. But honestly, I feel like if there was bad blood between Parsons and the Cowboys, like he wasn't gonna come back no matter how much money they threw at him. I feel like he was already out the door mentally. If you watched any of the preseason games, I think it's when they played the Texans or something. I think it was the Texans. You can see him on the sideline, like he's laying down on the
Oh yeah, yeah,
he's like
I did
laying
see that.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he was ready to get out of there at that point, and he was just waiting on his agent, I guess, to call him and be like, "Hey man, we got you out of there." And then like it's like little videos that you can find online. Team like fans asking him, "Hey, come to this team, come to my team," and he was doing gestures like call me or call my agent.
Oh
So
snap!
like he was ready to get out of there. But for the trade, I feel like it really works out for both Michael Parsons and the Cowboys. Like,
Really?
yes, Michael Parsons is an All Pro. He's probably top 3 pass rusher in the league. I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's definitely top 3 when he's healthy. Now, and I feel like that his health played a big part of Jerry Jones actually taking so long to work up a contract and work up a deal for Michael Parsons because he's not available through a long stretch of the season or the playoffs, and he just had that problem with Dak Prescott. I paid you all this money, and now you're hurt for the whole season. So it's like Jerry Jones didn't want to do that risk of doubling down on both Michael Parsons and Dak Prescott for you guys both to be hurt when it comes December, January, not gonna be February because they're not making a Super Bowl, but I feel like the Packers they got an All Pro lineman. They lost 2 first round picks and Kenny Clark, a perennial Pro Bowler. But if you're making the playoffs every year and making high playoff runs, those first round picks like we're not gonna be picking in the top 10. So it's like okay, we can lose those first round picks. Those are good value, but we're expecting us to be in the playoffs every year. So it's not that big of a loss. It's a big of a loss because it's a first round pick. Like that's always gonna be a big loss. And then you lose Kenny Clark, who really helped their run defense. But you get Micah Parsons though, and I've noticed from the Packers when they've gotten people like Julius Peppers, Reggie White from other teams, they're up like they always excel in like moving forward with the Packers. And the Packers, I feel like they treat their players, their star players, pretty good long term. You can see like when Brett Favre was there, he was there for 100 years, and the city showed love to Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers, he was there for the greatest parts of his career. The city loved him. So Michael Parsons would be very good for their team. He's just going to add like a dynamic threat on the on off the edge. They already had who is it who's the other pass rusher
Rashawn
that's
Gary.
over there? Yeah, Rashawn Gary. So now he will see less. Like he won't see double teams as often,
Right.
and him and Michael Parsons both coming at your quarterback, like it'll help a weak secondary out. Like that's going to be great for the Packers and for the Cowboys. Um, you get Kenny Clark. Cowboys had trouble with stopping the run last year, and I don't think one player is going to like necessarily like just um make us a top 5 defending the run, but he is going to help that defensive line. You do lose Micah Parsons, so you lose your best pass rusher, but they still have guys like Dante Fowler over there. And I bet if they knew what they knew now, they wouldn't have let Demarcus Lawrence walk to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna we'll see what they do coming off the edge or whatever. But you get 2 first round picks, and Jerry Jones, he already said like just because we got the first round picks now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to make another move during the off season. But he doesn't have that much time now. You guys play on Thursday, so it's like he can make another move with those 2 first round picks, or he could just save them, and you'll see Dallas with 2 first round picks, in the next 2 years, the next 2 drafts. So, team rebuilding is always good. So I feel like both teams actually walk away with like it was a good trade. You know what I'm saying?
That's cute. Let me hold on. Let me adjust my glasses real quick. Green Bay. Round of applause. You fleeced them. You fleeced
We
them. Dallas Cowboys. I did you a favor. I found at least 2 nursing homes that are very close to AT&T Stadium. Jerry Jones. I'm not a Dallas fan. I was told by Dallas fans pretty much to shut my mouth. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hire you a GM, bro. Hire you a GM, bro. I've been alive longer than what you got going on. And Cowboys fans, you gonna kill me for this. I don't care. Y'all need a GM, bro. I don't care. Okay. Cowboys fans couldn't stop the run. Okay. Cool. You go into a draft to find a Micah Parsons. The 2 highest positions that you want to look for is a quarterback and someone to stop that quarterback. Okay? The only problem in your division when it comes to running is Saquon Barkley. Guess what you just did to yourself? And I'm going to be on a hot take on this one. You're not getting past Washington. Why are you even worried about Philly? Why are you even worried about Philly running on you when you're not even getting out of 3rd place in your division? Those 2 first-round picks will be in the 20s. And if it goes my way, and we'll get to it later in the show, the 30s. So what I'm hearing you did, you gave someone who whooped your ass 2 seasons ago out of the playoffs the best generational defensive player we've seen in a very long time for a 30-year-old starting to get washed Rashawn Gary. Bro, it's facts. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So TJ Watt and Myles Garrett don't exist?
No. I said one of them. I didn't say the.
Okay,
I said one of them. Hold on. Slow down now. You're speeding now. See, I ain't get on the Steelers and Browns because guess what they know how to do? Pay them. Dak didn't deserve that money. CD didn't deserve that money. And that contract Darren Bland just got, he definitely don't deserve that money. But I get it. You had to hand it out somewhere. But let me back off of Dallas's case. I'm sorry. This is still just crazy to me. It still blows my mind. But to the Packers, boy, y'all ain't got no excuses now. Boy, I hope y'all paid a bag to y'all training staff. Boy, I hope y'all gave them some Jesus water to give to y'all players, boy. If y'all can stay healthy, there's no excuse. It's Super Bowl or bust, baby. Y'all got the fiercest pass rush, at least top 5 in the league right now.
That's true.
And if his back hold up, nasty. Oh, nasty. It's going to be nasty. I absolutely think Green Bay won this trade. Yes, you can use those 2. Those are 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years. You can absolutely use them to move up. And because I think Dallas is going to be 3rd in the division, they'll have a top 10 early team pick anyway. So you can pair that up with the one of those 30 picks. At least you can get 6, 7, 8 maybe. Hell, maybe take all 4 of them. Go first-round pick and go Arch Manning. Lose your whole franchise. Absolutely.
No.
Tell me that's not a Jerry Jones pick. Hire the GM, Jerry.
If Jerry Jones didn't go get Manziel, he's not getting Arch Manning.
That's fine. All right, Cowboys fans, I'm sorry. I hate to start off the show with y'all already hating me. I just had to a little bit share some frustrations about that trade personally because it's crazy. But crazier things have happened in this league. You guys will be fine. Y'all are almost always competitive. So I'm sure Jerry will make it work. So I just don't want death threats. So that's why I'm saying that.
Just to make things clear, I got the trade being a tie. You got the Packers blowing out the trade.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Now we'll see if that holds. I could be eating crow, but guess what? I have no problem taking back and saying I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I've never had a problem with saying that. Ask my fiance. Anyway, all right. So let's go on and move on to the next part of our show. We're gonna move right along. We're both going to do a couple of pick'ems, is what I call it. We're gonna first start off is I want to know who do we feel is the biggest addition to a team? who will have the biggest impact? That could be a player from free agency, a player from draft, or heck, if you want to go crazy, a coach to a new team. So I'll go first on this one. Just give you some time. Unless you know. Do you know already?
I do know.
Oh, you know what iconic? Let me hear the iconic answer, bro. What you got for me?
The biggest impact to any team this year is Michael Parsons.
Bro, get off my notes, bro. Oh, recency bias and head
It's Michael Parsons, bro.
Yeah.
Because
No questions
if the
asked.
Packers win a Super Bowl this year, this Michael Parsons trade can be like the Saquon
Yeah.
leaving the
Mm-hmm.
Giants and coming to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
If they do another one of those and the Packers go out and win the Super Bowl, that's clearly the biggest move all offseason because your team won. Kind of like Tom Brady leaving the Patriots, going to Tampa, winning the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've seen that happen a few times in the past. What is that? 5 to 7 years. A player leaving their old team, going to a new team, winning the Super Bowl. But me personally, I don't believe in Jordan Love yet. I know a lot of people are high on him, but I don't. Listen, I don't see it. Me personally, I don't see it.
What?
Their offense, I feel like their offense isn't a Super Bowl winning offense. I don't think they're dynamic enough. A lot of your receivers, I feel like the Packers have a lot of. They don't have a number one receiver. They have a lot of number 2 guys and number 3 guys pretending to be number 1 guys.
I can't argue with you there.
I feel like their running game isn't centered around Josh Jacobs enough for them to be considered a running team or whatever. So, and then Christian Watson, he stays injured a lot. You have a lot of those receivers that get hurt a lot. You guys go get Matthew Golden in the draft. So we'll see what he does, but I don't see it from their offense to win a Super Bowl. But still, by just saying if they do win the Super Bowl or even make the Super Bowl, Michael Parsons and he dominates. He was the biggest addition all season, and that just happened last week.
Okay, that's actually not bad. I had to sit here and brainstorm because someone want to copy off my notes, but just okay.
But I can give you another one though.
Oh, go ahead. You got another one? Go ahead. I'll give you mine.
This is a little biased, but I feel like the Falcons draft this year that draft class would be the reason we're in the playoffs this year. James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, Falcons have had the worst pass rush for the past 10 years collectively and throughout the whole league.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great night.
Listen,
we're going to end the show.
Hot take. This year.
Yeah, hot take. It's sizzling. Burning my hands.
The Falcons will be top 10 in sacks this year. Just from those 2 rookies. And that right there will have the Falcons in the playoffs. Bryce Young will see. Spencer Rattler will see.
Yeah.
The whole division will see the Falcons pass rush.
First of all, has Jordan Walker even seen the field yet?
Jalen Walker?
Ain't he hurt?
Yes. He's not he's only preseason hurt, but he's gonna suit up.
Oh, got you. He just I got a boo.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, the Panthers ain't gonna see nothing because we got one of the top 5 best offensive lines in the league.
What?
Facts.
Can your quarterback
from line to line
over the offensive line?
Huh?
Can he see over the offensive line?
Well, I guess we'll find out this year, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Now, you know, I still don't fully believe Bryce myself, so I can't even go out on a limb that I want to. It sucks to say, but I got more faith in Jordan Love than I do Bryce. But he could still prove me wrong. We'll see. Wow. The Falcons draft. Well, If we're going recency bias, nah, I can't. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say Tet, although just if fantasy owners, that's a good pickup. Dave Canales likes an X style receiver in his system, just like he tried to get Deontay Johnson to do it. X is going to go crazy. But you know what I truly think is the most impact, and we'll see how it works, but it's the Bears hiring Ben Johnson.
That's good. That's good.
I think that team with that coach is going to surprise some people this year. Once again, I'm spoiling my dinner because later that's something I picked. But man, I tell you what, with the improvements, the moment he got in there, he immediately fixed that O line, or at least I won't say it's fully fixed, but we'll see. On paper, looks a hell of a lot better. You already have a litany of good receivers. You bring in, well, then you bring in Luther Burden, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You ship out the old robotic artificial knees of Keenan Allen, and you got youth talent, and then you bring in the tight end. I'm blanking on the name right now.
Cleveland Loveland.
There you go. Loveland. That team that team can rival. The team can rival. The team can rival. I tell you what. I tell you right now that'd be the toughest division in sports.
And they gave the Packers a run for their money last year as well.
I tell you what, between them, Green Bay, Detroit, and who am I missing? The Vikings?
The Vikings.
That would be the most competitive division. I've only once seen where almost all four teams have had. I've seen where all four teams have had a positive record. Don't be surprised if you see that this year, bearing injury.
That's good. That's good.
But I'm gonna go. Actually, funny enough, let's actually just go ahead and keep rolling into that since I did spoil it. The very next thing I was going to ask you was who's your sleeper team this year, and since I already spilled my guts out about, already spoke about the Chicago Bears. That was going to be my pick. I think they're absolutely going to have some problems this year, and I think they can give Detroit a run because I don't fully believe Detroit is going to be at the top like they were. I firmly believe in Green Bay, so I don't know about that. The Vikings are a huge question mark. So we'll see. But my pick is the Chicago Bears with the signing of or trading of Joe Tunney, the signing of Jonah Jackson and Drew Dahlman on the O-line. I think they're going to make huge strides and actually push for a wild card spot in the NFC. Mm-hmm.
So you have that as like, when you say sleeper team, you mean a team that didn't make the playoffs last year that will?
I say that maybe, I mean, whatever I guess you find as a sleeper, I say a sleeper because no one's talking about it. If that right there, no one's going to think that Chicago Bears is on the radar for playoffs. Maybe Chicago fans. But as far as I've seen, no one's sitting here putting them as a wild card team. But here I am today. I think there's someone to look out for and watch for.
Okay. The Bears, that is definitely a good pick. I don't know if this team made the playoffs last year or not. I don't think they did. But for my sleeper team, I have the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
It might be risky because they say rookie quarterbacks going into their sophomore seasons usually struggle. But that defense they got over there, I think that'll definitely cover up any sophomore slumps from Bo Nix. Nope, I don't think nobody had him looking as good as they did as he did last season.
No, absolutely not.
Defense just a dominant defense can carry you throughout the season, no matter what at any time. You got PS2, Riley Moss. They now have the safety from San Francisco.
Hufanga.
I forgot. So yeah, Hufanga in the back end. So I think that defense will be dominant.
I forgot about that. That's nasty.
They beat the Chiefs this year in one of those games. They're going to beat Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think their division plays the weak AFC South this year. You know, Denver starts off with Tennessee with Cam Ward.
Mm.
That is gonna be a hell game for Cam Ward. He's probably
We're gonna
gonna
get his
look
welcome to
bad.
the NFL.
Yeah, he's gonna look probably look bad in that game.
Mm.
But I can see the Denver Broncos making a playoff push this year, if not make the playoffs.
Oh, facts. No, A plus take. Give it up for me, y'all. Give it up for Iconic with another iconic take. That was good. That was great. I'm not going to spoil myself again, but later down the line, we will be bringing back up those Denver Broncos.
Okay.
But since you on a roll, man, I got one. See if you can answer the call fresh off the tape. Give me the team that you believe will be the most disappointing this year with expectations stacked up against them.
The most disappointing team.
Oh, you know I got my answer.
For me, the team that'll be the biggest disappointment is going to be the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, come on.
Josh Allen
Yep.
just winning the MVP last year, who I didn't believe should have won the MVP. I feel like this season would be a very dull season for Buffalo fans.
Right.
Of course, we don't wish injury on anybody, but just his style of play. This year could be the year that he sees a season long injury. I think he has to stop. He has to stop with all the running antics that he does, because unlike Lamar is a more finesse runner. He's gonna run, not take any hits while he's running. He's gonna go out of bounds. Josh Allen is a more of a, I know I'm big, I'm gonna crash into you guys. Like, he's a crash out runner.
Right.
They opened up with Buffalo. I mean, they opened up with Baltimore this year, and I think Baltimore blows them out this game. I don't see the Buffalo
Really?
Bills. I don't see the Buffalo Bills making the playoffs this year at all.
Wow. With the hot takes for real. Really?
I don't see Buffalo making the playoffs this year.
Huh. Not at all.
Not at all. I think New England would be better. They'll be better this year.
Don't tell me you have New England over the.
No. I
Okay,
don't have New England over them or whatever. The Bills, I might be going back on my words here. The Bills will make the playoffs just
Okay.
because they're just so much better than all around than the teams in their division.
Facts.
But I think they lose some of those games in their division. The Jets, we don't know what's gonna really go on with Justin Fields.
Yes, we do.
And with what they got going on over there. But I think New England would be more competitive this year against the Buffalo Bills. And who's the other team in the division I'm missing? Miami. Miami, they have Tua back. If Tua stays healthy, dude, what was it, 2 years ago?
Bro.
When Tua was healthy, they came out the gate on fire. So it's like,
expect Miami to be top 10 this draft.
Top 10 this draft?
Yeah.
Listen, if Tua stays healthy, they will surprise a lot of people. I think Buffalo fans and NFL fans across the world are kind of forgetting how hot their offense was. I want to say it was 2 years ago when they came out the gate. They were like probably 5-0, 6-0, something like that. They came out the gate hot on teams, and with Tua being back, I think they're going to protect him better. Hopefully they protect him better. We don't want to see anybody, you know what I'm saying, unalive themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We do not want to see that.
So I think Buffalo, they would be the biggest disappointment this year. And also, it has to just the same way we hold Lamar Jackson to Super Bowl or bust. It has to be the same thing for Buffalo Bills.
Oh, agreed.
Josh Allen, we gave you your MVP. Agreed. You earned your MVP. So there's no more of this. Oh, he doesn't have a number one receiver, this and that. Josh Allen, you are the guy. You are that guy. So we need to see you be that guy and win you a Super Bowl. So it's Super Bowl or bust for Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm actually on that same take. I do like that. Absolutely. We can address that. We could talk about that Miami one later, but boy, that the only way the Miami is winning is if they throw for 500
Listen,
yards and 20 touchdowns a game.
opening week, Miami, they play against the Colts. They're going to
Oh
blow
yeah,
them
yeah.
out.
Oh, it's come on, man. Come on, man.
They're going to
Listen,
blow them out week one.
Miami is just good enough to be above the bad teams. They start mid teams.
You really think Miami's that bad?
I do. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Their saving grace. I mean, because they ain't showed me nothing. Yeah, they were hot. But did even Tua finish that season? They were hot.
That's the season that he almost unalived himself.
Listen. And it's not even just him. Tyreek consistently gets hurt. Waddle gets hurt. A-Chain. Is it A-Chain? A-Chain, whatever. Definitely gets hurt. And I'm not wishing that. I hope they don't. But we're just going off history here. I can't do nothing but go off the facts of what I've seen. If everybody stays a full, not Yemi, 14 games. If all their starters can be in their 14 games, their offense will be good enough to win 7 to 8.
If all their starters stay a full 14 games, they make the playoffs.
No.
All right.
Their secondary is doo-doo.
You don't believe in Mike McDaniel?
I don't believe in him defensively, not at all. Absolutely not. Especially when they don't have pieces. I don't care how good it is. I believed in Ejiro Evero, but I saw what happened when he lost defensive pieces. I don't care how good your defensive mind is. How was Bill Belichick in Cleveland when he was a coach there? You need the pieces. They don't have those pieces. And Miami's O-line, boy, you'd be better getting a pile of popsicle sticks to guard Tua. They're going to get ran through. That's one of the worst O-lines in the league, in my opinion.
Did y'all get Robert Hunt from
We
them?
did.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, so that's on Miami, but once again, they gonna think I'd be out here just bashing teams, but it is what it is. I'm not about to be the new Skip Bayless. I will not. I will give my flowers to teams. All right, so that's that. Oh, I didn't give my team. Look at me trying to brush through it. There's a reason I'm trying to brush through it because I really don't want to say this because everybody's just gonna hate me for this one. It would be easy to say the Dallas Cowboys. It's very easy to do that, but I'm not. I'm going to go with my second pick.
Biggest disappointment.
I think it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nah.
I think it's Kansas City. I don't even have them winning their division this year. I gave the Broncos the division this year. Listen, Patrick Mahomes, all-time great. Andy Reid, all-time great. Y'all got too much going on. Defense getting older. Chris Jones is still doing his thing now. Xavier Worthy is nice, man. But it's too much spotlight. Now, granted, y'all probably paying under the table to some refs, so I'll probably lose this idea. If y'all weren't so beloved, the Swifties, Travis Swift now, I'm sure you're going to get his jersey changed to Swift. I'm messing. But this will probably be Travis's last year for sure.
Yeah.
And unless they're going to give him the Ray Lewis treatment, the Peyton Manning treatment, which they might, I might eat those words. But I believe the Super Bowl hangover collapse that was in Philly, I think the beatdown Philly gave them will ultimately lead them to starting their decline.
Their decline?
Not fully, but think about the Patriots after the third Super Bowl after winning against, was it the Eagles? And they
yeah,
after
it was
the Eagles,
Rams, Panthers, Eagles.
Yeah, after the Eagles, they went that good span without winning again. I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna be bad. But I just don't see them being competitive enough to go against some of these teams and how they've been stacking. You can only be so good for so long having late round draft picks before those teams that have had those early picks catch up to you. Those
That's
contracts
true.
you have to shell out to those great players eventually catch up to you. And I think it's knocking at the door for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now hear me. Just because I say they're going to be one of the most disappointing teams, it's only because the expectations are always so high. You think Chiefs, you think Super Bowl. I don't see
Same with my take with Buffalo.
exactly. You see them as Super Bowl contenders. I don't see the Chiefs getting that. I barely see them making it out of the first round of the playoffs this year. I could be wrong. Now, this is me saying it without looking at the Chiefs' schedule. This is just looking at the transactions, just looking at the moves they made, and just watching them last year. I saw them in person. They limped through games. Half of their games, they hung. Like, they barely got through them. Look at Patrick Mahomes' numbers. They dropped. And now you're about to be without Rashee Rice for the first 6 games?
Great players and great teams know how to win those type of games.
That's true. But eventually it catches up to you.
All right.
And it's going to catch up to him. Do I want it to? No. My fiance is a Chiefs fan. I'm going to a Chiefs game this year. So hopefully they prove me wrong. I want y'all to prove me wrong, please. But
is Patrick Mahomes not the best player in the league?
No. Oh, no.
Who do you have the best player in the league is?
You believe Patrick Mahomes is as of right now? Last season, was he the best player in the league?
What is the most important position in football?
Quarterback.
Who was the best quarterback in the league?
I don't know. I give it between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Both guys with 0 rings.
Yes.
They're better than Patrick Mahomes?
Just off last season alone. Just off last season's stats alone.
Oh
yes. If you take careers into it, no. It is Patrick Mahomes. He's our Tom Brady right now.
They all 3 play in the same conference, correct?
Uh-huh.
Even though Mahomes lost the Super Bowl, didn't he get past those 2 dudes to get to the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Has Lamar Jackson ever seen a Super Bowl?
No,
Has Josh Allen ever seen a Super Bowl?
Absolutely not.
On TV?
Absolutely not.
But you think these guys are better than Patrick Mahomes?
Just off last season, yes. If you watch Patrick Mahomes, he did his offensive output, because we're not playing against offense versus offense. You're judging Patrick Mahomes' skill off what he did against other defenses. His team got him, just like Jalen Hurts, his team got him to a Super Bowl. You can't tell me Josh Allen didn't ball. Josh Allen was the full reason the Bills got to where they were.
Didn't they lose to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship?
Yeah. Absolutely.
What did Josh Allen do to put them over the Chiefs?
He couldn't, because the Chiefs' defense was that good.
When Lamar Jackson got booted out by the Chiefs in the play, Patrick Mahomes beat both of these dudes in the playoffs last year. There's no way you're telling me right now that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are better than Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Just last season, yes.
Look at
the stats.
He just booted both of them dudes off the. The only stat that matters is this one. This is the only stat that matters,
bro. But listen, you're asking me individual play. But if we're truly gonna, if we're going off, that's the only stat that matter. I might as well say Jalen Hurts is the best.
No.
Why not? Jalen Hurts knocked off the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. If we're going off that logic, or Saquon Barkley, how about that? He won Offensive Player of the Year. Who was the MVP last year?
Josh Allen.
Why do you think that is,
bro?
Why do you think they gave it to him?
Listen.
Hold on. Let me get my good ear.
Now, I'm real big into conspiracy. He got the MVP, conspiracy. And what I think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl this year, conspiracy. Bro,
You have the
Dude,
Chiefs winning the Super. Oh Lord, we ain't even in the
bro,
Super Bowl picks yet. Oh
bro,
Lord.
dude is about to get married to Taylor Swift.
Uh
You
huh.
trying to tell me the NFL does not want to show
Yeah.
her face up on the Super Bowl jump? She might even perform during the Super Bowl, and
Oh.
she might have her wedding during the Super Bowl, dog.
You know what? You know what? I did just say this could be a Ray Lewis Peyton Manning moment where,
She's gonna have her
yeah,
wedding at the Super Bowl, dog. This will be the most monumental, and listen. After the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef last year, they have to top that.
yeah, that's true.
The only way they will have Taylor Swift perform at the end of her performance, have them be
Have the wedding as the Super Bowl
have the
halftime.
wedding
Just have
during
the
the
wedding.
halftime show.
That'd be the day I start watching Canadian football. But
Listen, I'm just a conspiracy guy. That's all.
yeah. All right. Well, since we're picking players, and you want to say who's this, who that, give me these three. Give me your MVP, your Offensive Player of the Year, and your Defensive Player of the Year. Who you got?
MVP of the league this year.
Based off what you say, you're gonna hate my answers. Okay.
Patrick Mahomes will be too easy of an answer.
Okay. I mean, hey, listen. If you're confident in that, whether it's easy or not, stand on business. You feel me?
Saquon Barkley had his chance last year, didn't get it. They already gave Lamar Jackson way too many MVPs. Josh Allen just isn't good enough to win back-to-back MVPs. Who will be the MVP this year of the league?
Oh, I know who it's going to be.
Let me hear your answers first.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in. You're about to hear from a genius Panthers fan over here. Now, y'all going to hate me now, but I'm going to cash in my dough later this year. I'm going to start my Defensive Player of the Year. It will be none other than Micah Parsons. Thank you. Mm-hmm. That one's not so far-fetched. Offensive Player of the Year will be none other than Jamar Chase. Thank you. I appreciate that. And your MVP of the 2025 to 2026 season, of this season, will be none other than Jordan Love. Packers quarterback, Jordan Love. Let me tell you something.
Hell no.
Yeah. He's going to light it up. I absolutely think that y'all been sleeping on him. I think that team is going to help so good defensively that he's going to be able to get ahead in games, and he's not going to have that pressure because other teams are going to be scrambling to try to score points. He's going to be able to throw it over your head top. Matthew Golden going to come around on them end rounds. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, I hope y'all stay healthy enough. And Reed, I don't know if they let go of Reed or not. But if they stay healthy enough, oh my goodness, me, oh my. Tucker Kraft. Let me tell you something. Jordan Love. Mr. Jordan, Michael Jordan Love. That's what we're going to start calling him after this season. Michael Jordan Love. MVP of the league. Go ahead now. I know you're just itching at the bit to say something. Let me hear what you got to say, Iconic.
My God.
Let me hear this iconic rebuttal.
That has me shocked. That is blasphemy that he just said Jordan Love will be the MVP. I'm going to make it simple for you. The MVP of the league this year will be Joe Burrow. He'll be the MVP.
I don't hate that. I like that.
Better weapons than Jordan Love. You think this dude's going to get MVP by throwing it to Tucker Kraft and rookie Matthew Golden and Christian White-Skin Watkins, bro? No, bro. No way. MVP of the league will be Joe Burrow because the NFL, they want to keep up this. Oh, these are the four horsemen. The four horsemen at quarterback: Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen.
The four horsemen of the AFC.
Yeah. So I feel like this year will be the league. Joe Burrow. I mean, the year Joe Burrow wins his MVP. This might did they franchise tag T Higgins or did
They
they
signed him.
sign him
No,
from?
he's signed. He's locked in.
Okay, okay, cool. T Higgins will ball out. Jamar Chase will ball out. Their offense will look dynamic. I feel like Joe Burrow, just sheer numbers alone. Hot take, Joe Burrow, he might break some records this year. I don't know if it'll be the touchdowns or the yardage, but Joe Burrow is going to do his thing this year. That'll be my offensive player of the year.
Yes,
My MVP.
you're speeding a little bit. You gotta slow down a little bit. You're speeding, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So now for defensive player of the year, who would be the defensive player of the year? I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett.
Okay.
I think Myles Garrett would be the defensive player of the year.
Because the
He'll have
defense gonna be on the field so much. I understand. The stats gonna go
correct.
crazy.
So I don't want to go with the easy Michael Parsons take.
Why not?
But if you think, but that is a good take, Michael Parsons, if he gets to be healthy enough. I feel like Myles Garrett will be the defensive player of the year this year. Offensive player of the year, Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase.
There we go.
I believe Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league. I think he's better than Justin Jefferson, and that might be that's not Justin Jefferson's fault. It's just the quarterback play. Like I have Joe Burrow as my quarterback, so of course I get better passes than you, dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase as well as my offensive player of the year. Teaming pairing up with Joe Burrow being the MVP of the league.
Okay. All right. Well, I have no argument there. I actually like the take of Joe Burrow. With more thought, that's probably what I have put. But I did it.
Matter of fact, take Myles Garrett off of there. Defensive player of the year this year will be PS2. And that's going back on my Broncos hot take
again, though. The playoffs. You think he's winning back to back?
Yes, because the reason why he will get it this year because he's going to have the same great play that he had, but this year he's going to take it and get it into the playoffs.
Okay.
So I feel like he will be defensive player of the year back to back.
Okay, all right. That actually does make sense. So I can't argue.
First corner to ever do that.
I can see that. All right. We'll see what the chat thinks. We'll see what America thinks on that one. Although they probably don't have time to say your post because they probably still roasted me for the 4 other takes I've had. But since everybody's going to be mad at our takes, let's go ahead and do one more take before we get into this week's games. Let's go ahead and just rattle off real fast without too much thought. Let's try to pick division winners. Sound good?
Okay.
I can start with this because I got mine written down. I'll go from west, north, east to south. That's how I'm gonna do it. You can do it however you want. I'm gonna just rattle these off. Feel free if I say something crazy afterwards to speak on it. NFC West, I got the Los Angeles Rams winning that. NFC North, I got the Green Bay Packers, of course, winning that one. NFC East, I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning that. And the NFC South, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning that. Although, like I said, Atlanta does have a real good chance of winning that. I still give it to Tampa. AFC West, I have the Denver Broncos winning it over the Kansas City Chiefs. AFC North, I have the Baltimore Ravens winning that division. AFC East, I have the Buffalo Bills winning that division. And in the AFC South, I actually have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning that division over the Houston Texans.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
All right, let me just read mine off.
Okay.
Philly.
Okay.
Atlanta.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Okay.
San Francisco.
Interesting. Okay.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Kansas City.
Okay.
Houston, Buffalo.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. You had a few I'm a little questionable about, but as you sure are
Which
some of
one?
mine.
Which one? What would be questionable? Because all those are right.
San Fran is not right. San Fran is not right.
How?
No, San Fran is not right. After all those defensive departures, after your injuries and trades to wide receivers, how do you justify that beating out LA?
Bro, see, I'm not a fan of the LA Rams. How everybody else is. Dudes have been high on Matthew Stafford his whole career. Dude has been carried by great wide receivers throughout his whole career.
Okay.
His whole career, and I just think San Francisco, they always have just a good nucleus of players. Their coaching staff, I think, is better
Yeah.
than Sean McVay and them over there. I feel like Sean McVay, this is a make or break season for him. Because after the Jared Goff, Todd Gurley days when he made it to the Super Bowl, that people were real hot on him. All his coaching staff went over and started being coaches everywhere else and stuff. Dudes was all going crazy over the zone running scheme with Todd Gurley and the play action with Jared Goff and all that. I feel like this is a proven year for Sean McVay. You got all the pieces and all the weapons, and now defense is good. You brought in the Devontae Adams. You got Puka back. You did lose Cooper Cup, but and you let him walk to a divisional rival. But this is make it or break it for Sean McVay, and I don't believe in him. I believe in those guys over there in San Francisco more than that. Chris McCaffrey will have a bounce back year. Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, just the way he operates with his offense, they will be good. Their defense will be good. They still have All Pro Fred out there. He will be good. They still have Nick Bosa over there. He will be good. So I'm not worried about San Francisco. I feel like just it was a lot of injuries last year. They just needed a year to really regroup, and they will be back on the top of that division again this year.
Sounds good. The San Francisco 49ers, the West Coast Dolphins.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. Secondary, I don't trust it. And injuries plagues their season. 49ers always seem like they're great, and then the injuries just start hammering them hard when it matters the most for them. It's just history. It's just history. I don't want it to happen. I would love to see everybody be healthy and playing a full season, only going off what I see. And I just feel like that's what be happening out there in San Francisco. I don't know what y'all got in the water, but
They'll be good, bro.
all right. The other one I wanted to speak about is I understand your Kansas City pick. I know I'll pick Broncos. I pick Ravens. You pick Cincinnati. I could see either one of those. You picked Atlanta. I picked Bucks. I could see that as well. We just talked about that one. We both had Philly. We both had Green Bay. Now, I have the Jaguars over the Texans. I think
What?
CJ
Okay.
Stroud will be sacked about 60 times this year, if not more. I think their O-line is going to be a huge problem to the point where they're not going to do much on offense. Joe Mixon is hurt again. Nick Chubb, I would love I hope he has one of the best bounce back seasons, but I mean, we're just going off the past. That's all we can go off of is what have you done for me lately? And yeah. And I just don't see it. But although on the other side, Jacksonville, I see nothing but potential, nothing but players getting better. That pass rush, getting Trayvon Walker finally starting to show why he was an early pick. I mean, I know he was number one. He ain't shown why he was a number one, but at least show why he was a first round pick. With the Buccaneers coordinator going Liam Cohen as the head coach, I see a lot for Trevor Lawrence, an actually really good minded head coach. Now, it may not happen week one, but they definitely have the infrastructure with Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr. on the outside.
Why wouldn't it happen week one?
Oh, they're losing. Wait, hold on. I can't. Come on, man. We're getting to that in the game
Okay,
picks,
okay, I'm
man.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry. I'm
trying to
sorry.
spoil it, man? Hey,
I'm sorry.
you gotta eat your dinner before you have your dessert. Okay, you trying to spoil dessert? Damn. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think that O line is going to be Houston's downfall this year. Absolutely, I absolutely think so. Could be wrong. Jacksonville
See,
could be a load of dookie, but this was the hardest one for me to pick. But it's definitely between those two, in my opinion.
see, I think the opposite of that. I think adding Nick Chubb and that type of power running will actually help out CJ Stroud. That'll actually help out the defense, keeping them off the field. If we can, and like this is harsh to say, but this is the NFL. If they can burn out Nick Chubb until Joe Mixon comes back, just with a running game, play action, a good running game is always going to help your pass rotation. Because now we got the defenders on their back thinking run is coming, run is coming. We're doing play action. There's a lot less pressure was going on. Houston was just dropping back every single play last year. It was passing the ball,
Yeah,
passing the ball. We're gonna force stuff with CJ Stroud or whatever. But this year now with Nick Chubb, he's gonna you don't need the greatest offensive line because he's going to be able to just crash through people, pick up 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, play action pass. With those great receivers out there, you lose Stephon Diggs, but Nico Collins is one of the best up and coming receivers. You still got Tank Dell, he'll be back. Um, so I feel like Houston will be good this year. They'll win that division. Tennessee trash.
oh, yeah,
Jacksonville trash. Colts.
a
Colts
trash.
might have the Colts might have the first. They are in
Yeah,
the. I don't even want to say it no more because I don't believe in Archimedes,
yeah,
but they
yeah.
are they.
I don't either after that week. No, I don't
But
either.
they are in
The
the
first
Archimedes
pick
race
sweepstakes.
as well. Yes, yes, yes.
Browns, Colts,
Saints.
Saints. How could I not slip it? Those three right there, right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Well, not bad. I can see where you're coming from, but I'm still going my Jaguars. We'll just have to see at the end whose picks were the closest. But speaking of picks, let's go ahead. We're getting toward the end of the show. Let's go ahead and pick these game picks. We're going to be tracking these all year round to see who's the best. I have mine ready to go, so I'll just go ahead and read mine out and going all the way through. Same thing like the division leaders. If you hear something crazy, we could talk about it. But let's go and rattle them off. You can rattle yours off, and we'll go from there. All right, we're starting off with Dallas versus Philly. I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning that. Kansas City versus the Chargers. I have the Chargers winning that. Miami versus Indianapolis. I have Miami winning that. Pittsburgh versus the Jets. I have Pittsburgh winning that. Carolina versus Jacksonville. I have Carolina winning. Arizona versus New Orleans. I have Arizona. New York Giants versus Washington. I have Washington. Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. I have Atlanta. Cincinnati versus Cleveland. I have Cincinnati. Las Vegas versus New England. I have New England. San Francisco versus Seattle. I have Seattle. Tennessee versus Denver. Denver will come out on top. Detroit versus Green Bay. I pick Green Bay. Houston versus the Los Angeles Rams. I pick the Rams. Baltimore versus Buffalo. I pick Buffalo. And in the last game, Minnesota versus Chicago. I pick Chicago. And those are my week 1 game picks presented by Boredom House. Now,
Okay.
take it away, sir. Oh, let me make sure I write these down because we keeping track of these. Where's my pen? There's my pen.
You ready?
Let's get it. You me say the game and you tell me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dallas versus Philly.
Philly.
Kansas City versus Chargers.
Kansas City.
Miami versus Indianapolis.
Miami by 50.
Pittsburgh versus the Jets.
Pittsburgh. That'd be a good game though.
All right. Carolina versus Jacksonville.
Who?
Carolina versus the Jaguars.
Carolina.
Arizona versus New Orleans.
Arizona by 50.
By 60. New York Giants versus Washington.
Washington.
Okay. Tampa Bay Bucks versus Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Okay. I thought so. Uh, Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland Browns.
Bengals by 70.
Okay. Las Vegas Raiders versus New England Patriots.
New England.
Okay. San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks.
San Francisco.
Oh, our first differ pick. All right. Tennessee Titans versus Denver Broncos.
Broncos.
Okay. Detroit versus Green Bay.
Detroit.
Another. Okay. Now we getting some separation. Houston versus the Rams.
Houston.
Oh, okay. We really separating now. Baltimore versus Buffalo.
Baltimore.
Oh yeah, we were in there. All right. Minnesota versus Chicago.
Minnesota.
All righty. So looks like we were on pace to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games in a row we were on the same page. And then I don't
No.
I don't know if he was the
I
Joker and you just wanted chaos and watch everything burn. What happened?
I think you took the Chargers over the Chiefs, right?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I did. Okay. You did have a little difference in there. All right. But on that end, though, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7, 9 the same, 7 that's different. So those 7 games will really dictate that. But let me look through see if anything is surprising. Not really. I took Seattle over San Fran. I just don't believe in San Fran like that.
You believe in Sam Darnold, dog?
It's not that I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I just think that Seattle's defense is that much better than the San Fran offense.
Bro, Sam Darnold?
Who's running the ball for San Francisco? Christian McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey's hurt? Yes.
Okay. I hope he can do it. I love Christian McCaffrey. I love him. CMC, run all day. But what have you done for me lately? I hope you do. I pray you do. But I can only go off what I know. After this week, my whole tone could change. But I'm just going off what I've seen.
It will.
We'll see. Green Bay and Detroit. I mean, that's a toss-up game. Yeah, it can go either way. And it's a divisional. Rams and Houston. You just spoke about Houston a little bit earlier, and you spoke about the Rams, so I can kind of put 2 and 2 together while you picked that. Let's go ahead and spend Chicago, Minnesota, I can understand that. Let's go ahead and wrap up by finishing your thoughts on why Baltimore will beat Buffalo.
Okay, boom. Baltimore. I don't know the exact record, but week 1, Baltimore usually wins every opening day. Their defense, I feel like has gotten better. They got the dude Mike Green, the pass rusher, and I think they got a safety as well from someone. I'm drawing a blank here. But their defense has gotten upgraded.
Oh yeah, Baltimore did get that safety. Dang,
I forgot.
He's a nice safety too. Oh, I forgot. Oh, what's his name? Hold on, I think I have it written down. Oh.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Oh, I got to see it because you know what? Now that you're talking about it, I do remember. Didn't they drafted him, right?
Yeah, they got Mike Green, and they got a. If anybody in the comments knows, let us know, please.
Yeah, put us in there. Oh man, they drafted him. Oh, when did the Ravens draft? What was their draft pick? It was late Packers. Oh, I didn't put it. I'd have to look it up. All right, I'm gonna leave it on you to look it up.
I'm getting the draft right now.
What was it? Let me just look at Ravens draft. Malachi Starks.
Malachi Starks.
Oh man, you're right. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
The Ravens ended up getting Malachi Starks from Georgia, and they ended up getting Mike Green on the defensive line. So it's like you're adding, even though those guys might be project players, like it's gonna take some time to really develop those guys. When you already throwing them on an elite defense, they're just gonna be able to come out the gates even better. Like the development would be a more smoother transition. Uh, I think Buffalo is harder to beat later in the season when it gets cold up there and
Yeah.
it's snowing,
Yeah.
crazy conditions, super cold. This game is gonna still be in the fall time. It's gonna feel perfect and nice out there in Buffalo. Lamar Jackson is gonna run all day on them like a unicorn.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and I don't what additions have Buffalo gotten this year that'll say that they'll be better. They lost Stephon Diggs, correct?
Yep.
They lost Stephon Diggs to the Patriots. So it's like their best receiver is Shakir. So I don't if the Bills win, it's gonna be off of Josh Allen's legs, or I don't know what, or it's gonna be James Cook going crazy. But how many teams have we seen come out the gate really put up crazy numbers against the Ravens? So I just think it'll be too much defense for the Bills, and it's going to be too much offense for the Bills defense. I can easily just see Baltimore winning this game. And I feel like Lamar Jackson will have something to say about who should have been MVP last year.
Fair enough. The Ravens are a regular season team anyway. Now I'm throwing shots at Baltimore. I just can't help myself today, boy. Woo! Maybe it's just because I've been a down bad Panthers fan. I'm throwing shots at everybody. It's okay. My team gets it too. But you just look at, I mean, I guess, honestly, the more I think about it, you actually had a pretty compelling argument. I kind of want to switch my pick, but something's telling me stay with it. I still believe the Buffalo defense is elite, top 5 in the league. You lost Von Miller, but you do bring in Larry Ogunjobi. You bring in Joey Bosa on the edge. I think they drafted on that edge as well, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not looking it up right now, but okay. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right, and last before we go, we got Iconic with you to bring y'all your best bet pick for Thursday football. Give it to me.
If you're one of those gambling guys out there who's into any of the betting apps, we're not sponsored by any of those guys, but hopefully we will. Me personally, I use FanDuel myself. Iconic pick for you guys for Thursday Night Football. I have Jake Ferguson, the tight end for the Dallas Cowboys, going over 3.5 catches. I feel like this game will get out of hand pretty quickly, and Dak would be dumping it off to a lot of guys, and Jake Ferguson is his security blanket. So I think he will get 4 receptions this game easily. They're gonna have all eyes on CeeDee Lamb out there, so he'll still get off, but it'll be more tough for him. Jake Ferguson, he'll have a lot of one-on-one coverages or even wide open stuff. Uh, wouldn't be surprised to see them run a tight end screen with Jake Ferguson or something like that. So I think him over 3.5 catches is the pick for Thursday Night Football.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. That's going to wrap it up for week 1 of our podcast, or episode 1, I should say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow. I'm going to make sure I post it on the link below on the channel right there. Follow me. Follow Iconic. All socials. Catch us where you listen to your podcast. Find us on YouTube. And just check us out every Wednesday. We're going to make sure we post there. Keep you entertained and updated all year long on NFL.
Yes,
Happy Sunday to you all. Anything you want to close out with?
Nothing much. Just
Eagles fly. The Eagles fly.
Wow.
Go Dirty Birds. Nah.
Let the games begin.
Let the games begin. Welcome to the first season of week 1. See y'all next week to discuss it. We out.
We out.